Okay, so do you want to crush your goals? I've used this approach to 15x my net worth, to quit my great corporate job, to be able to travel the world 4 times a year, be able to spend a lot of time with my daughter, and to cover my living expenses with passive income. It's absolutely possible. It's something you can do. And I'm really excited. Actually, across the street right now, they're actually jackhammering a bunch of concrete. And I love it because I feel like that's the sound of me crushing my goals. And that's the sound of you crushing your goals. So if you're ready to crush your goals, you're ready to learn the secret for me that unlocked the ability to make that sound and crush my goals, I want to teach it to you. We're going to go over it in 3 easy steps. We're going to jump right into it. So buckle up, let's go. All right, so the first thing I want to say is that it starts with values and not with goals. If you simply make a bunch of goals and you're like, I want to do this and I want to quit my job and I want to do whatever, but you don't really have it aligned with your values, it's not really going to have any power, right? And what I mean by that is that you need to sit in the place where you need to figure out what really makes you angry. What are you passionate about? What do you want to see in the world that's different? Because if you don't do that, you don't take the time to actually see what's really important to you. You can make these goals, you can achieve them, and then realize you weren't really following your heart. You weren't really following the way you wanted to go. So I go to goals events. I typically go to 1 goals event a year. I try to get away to the mountains for a couple of days. I reflect on my goals. And I spend a lot of time basically not only forming goals, but reflecting and reading them every single day. And I'm going to get into why that's important and why that allows you to achieve your goals. But like I mentioned, this can work in any area of life. I lost 30 pounds and kept it off. I was able to quit my job, 15x my net worth. I was able to, change relationships and travel, all kinds of stuff, right? So it can all change. It's something that you can be able to create in your life, really what you want to create. So I have a mission statement that I wrote. I'll read it here for you in a minute, but basically when you create a good mission statement, then you can create annual goals. It would allow you to go into every single day, you read those goals, and it allows you to really decide where you want to go. So the second thing is to focus on your goals every day. Now I'm going to read this for you. This is my mission statement. This is very personal, so I might end up pulling this video down. So watch it now, enjoy it. But obviously my faith comes into this as well. So I've got on this sheet, I've got my goals up here. I've got my values, I've got my mission statement, I've got intentions. I'm just going to read the mission statement for you. So it says, I first and foremost value my relationship with Jesus and make it my highest priority to know him better and walk with him. I'm committed to being loving towards friends and family and show respect for all human lives. I'm committed to being a lifelong learner, valuing personal growth as well as fitness to healthy living. I am committed to being a good steward. To all I've been given, persevering, working hard, especially in challenging times. I consistently choose to show up in an authentic way in my communication and creative expression. Now you can see I didn't have to read most of that. I kind of checked a few times, but I really know it because I read it every single morning. My values are, I value commitment to Jesus, character, empathy, health and fitness, hard work, creative expression, growth mindset, love for others, and play. Now you're going to find yours that fits you, right? But this fits me. And then from that, I created goals that go in here. And I have goals in different areas of life. So one of my goals is 12/31/22, which is the end of this year. So you do it in the present tense. And I finished 3rd in a Spartan race for my age group and qualified for Spartan Elite. So I finished, my highest scoring is 10th, right? That's a goal of mine, is to finish and to qualify for this special, extreme racing, kind of obstacle racing program, right? So you can read these, you can basically keep it in front of you and focus on your goals every day. It's really true. If you focus on it, you can do it. If you don't focus on it, you're not going to do it. There's this great quote that Napoleon Hill said from the book Think and Grow Rich. And he said, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, right? Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So if you can simply keep it in front of you and you can keep it there for you, you can. Now this, this is also very personal, so I'm just welcome to my world. But these are some of my goals, right? I have a monetary goal, some travel goals. I talk about walking with Jesus. This is a little boy walking with Jesus. This is my face superimposed on some champions of Spartan races. So I superimposed my face there. This is my daughter and I at Legoland, right? So these are things that as I look at these, I'm able to say, hey, these things are important to me. So I keep this picture up in my bathroom, and then I have this, another copy where I read the goals and I read the statement. I read this stuff every morning. So this sounds really cheesy. I know it could be like, the people doing affirmations, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. But I will say this, is it actually works. It sounds so cheesy, but it actually works, and it's worked in every single area of my life. And I promise you, if you commit to it, if you really take the time to figure out what your goals are, even below your goals, figure out what your values are, Figure out what your mission statement is, why you're put on this earth, why you're taking up space here. What is the reason that you were born? And you start living from that place, you can create some goals that will be absolutely transformational. And the universe will get out of the way to say, okay, this person's serious, they mean business. Only 3% of Americans have written goals. So if you write your goals down, you're ahead of 97% of people, and if you just simply focus on them, it's amazing. There's nothing impossible that you can't achieve. So there's a difference between a goal and a resolution, right? A resolution is, hey, I'm going to go to the gym in January, and then by March the gyms are empty, right? So I don't mind, when the gyms are full in January, because I know they're not going to be full in a couple months later. But a goal, there's this idea of a SMART goal, right? It's specific, measurable, achievable, it's relevant, and it's time bound. So it has these different elements here that it actually has a plan, right? If you don't have a plan, they say that if you don't have a plan, then basically you're planning to fail. So I probably butchered that quote. But anyway, there's something about that you basically, if you don't plan, then you will be planning to fail. So just do it, just commit to it, go for it. I'd love to hear what you're doing, how you're working on your goals. But this is something I'm really, really passionate about, and I'm still here in the jackhammering, so that means I'm still crushing my goals. And you're crushing your goals too, so internalize that. So Tony Robbins has this quote, love this quote by Tony Robbins. It says, "It's in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped," right? It's when you actually decide that something is going to change in your life. When it's enough. I'm tired of being overweight. I'm tired of being poor. I'm tired of not having relationships that are fulfilling, right? It's in those moments when you decide that everything shifts, right? So I encourage you to make a decision that will change your life in whatever area of life that comes to mind right now. So I wanted to share this with you. This is a video I did. It's actually had quite a few views. It's called How Millionaires Are Made, and kind of some secrets around that. And it really has to do with these affirmations, right? These things that we tell ourselves and how important that is. So I'm going to get into specific. I have what I do here on this sheet, but I also have other things that I do that involve affirmations, things we say to ourselves. Because a lot of times the messages we're saying to ourselves, everybody talks to themselves, but the messages that we're saying to ourselves are not always positive and supportive. So check out that video, and I want to know from you in the comments below. Please put a comment in there. What helps you crush your goals? What's something that helps you to achieve your goals, and just like that sound outside, crush them like a jackhammer? So my friend, I wish the best for you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.